Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another review on the recently released part of the Team of the Year promo, Luis Suarez Moments card. We're going to be going through the details of the card, what you have to do to get him, the clips of him, some of his stats, of course, his details, traits, all that nonsense, as well as our usual summary at the end. But before we get into all of that, if I could ask you guys to please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you know when I upload, and comment down below what your thoughts are on this Team of the Year promo so far, and if you're liking this card, as well as the flashback rebreathe that came out as well. Unfortunately guys, I won't be doing that card, way too expensive for me, but I did get this Suarez for you guys. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. This is the team I used Suarez in. I really just created a team to line him up so that he was on full chem, and then I would kind of adjust things, bring players on, etc. to try and augment his style of play. I played him in two positions, guys, in the striker and in the number 10 slot. And overall, guys, my impression of this card, wow. I absolutely love this card. It's only marginally better than his other cards already, like his one to watch and his informs, but it just has that level above elite level of shooting, passing, and dribbling that is just, oh, it's phenomenal. His pace, of course, is a big holdback issue, but overall, I think this card is absolutely great. So let's get into it a little bit. Luis Suarez, 6 foot tall, high medium work rates, right foot, his 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 6 games played, 9 goals scored, and 1 assist. Now, guys, that does seem low maybe for 6 games played. You'll see in a lot of the clips that I was messing around, taking some ridiculous shots with this card to try and see what he could do. I wasted a lot of shots trying to chip the keeper as well. So this isn't a true reflection of his stats. He is a phenomenal player, guys. He should have scored more for me. I had some poor finishing on my part. In terms of the details, I put a catalyst on him, guys. I thought his passing and pace were the two things I would want to upgrade. His shooting and dribbling is already elite. His physicality is really good as well. So that leaves for me to make the passing elite and to bring the pace up to a usable level. That's why I chucked a catalyst on him there. Getting into his attributes, the key pros of this card are the aggression, 91 aggression, finishing, 96 finishing, attack positioning, 95, composure, 93, reactions, 99. This card is really phenomenal at every part of the shooting game and most of the dribbling game and most of the passing game. Cons of this card, guys, of course, his speed and acceleration are a big con. If you can get past that and work your way around that, then he's obviously absolutely fantastic there as well. His stamina is 82. Now, as you guys remember, he has high medium work rate, so he does track back a little bit more than I would like him to, but a high attack working rate, sorry, so that makes him a little better for that purpose. His agility is a little low as well, guys, but you'll see in a lot of the clips how good his dribbling is. And the biggest surprise factor of this card, guys, is that 89 strength. You'll see that in so many of the clips. He has so much power. He's shifting defenders about, holding players like Varane and Van Dijk off. Just a really fantastic player at doing every part of this game. Of course, his set pieces are fantastic as well. Getting into the player traits, he has the outside of the foot shot trait. I wish he had the finesse shot trait, but he doesn't have it, unfortunately. He is a very solid player as well, so it doesn't get injuries or anything like that as well. Overall, a really fun card to use. And without further ado, we're going to get into what you guys need to do to get him in your team. So guys, to get the Moments Suarez into your team, there are a bunch of things you have to do in the World Beaters new friendly mode, which is a different friendly mode. I'll go into it in a second about what it all is about, but let's get into the requirements first. Score a finesse goal in 2 separate matches. Score and assist in the same match using a striker with 4-star skill moves. Assist using players with min 4-star weak foot in 3 separate matches. Win 10 matches in the World Beaters friendly, and score in 14 with a La Liga player in the World Beaters matches. So really, none of these are that difficult. The wins are a little higher, and the scoring in 14 games is just tedious. But overall, guys, these aren't that difficult. Hopefully, if you get some people who are playing the 1-goal rule, you guys will be able to blast through these games as I was. In terms of getting players like this to get the wonderful weak foot, silky skill, and fabulous finish, do the league player Gedge. He, guys, has 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, is a La Liga player, and can play at striker. That's a really easy way to get this Suarez done, is just use him up front in your team and slot him and slot either side. Get Ousmane Dembele on the left wing for you, and somebody on the right wing as well. Anybody you want, someone pacey to allow you to just play passes in between, and of course put an attacking mid who is from La Liga as well. Get yourself a David Silva, or pick up a Suarez and put him in the attacking mid slot, so that you've got the 4 attackers that I would do in a 4-2-3-1, or if you're a 4-4-2, get the wingers and the 2 strikers, and that way you're sorted across the board there. But overall, guys, none of these are too difficult, so I think it should be fairly easy to get this card. I managed to do it in just over 2 hours, so I mean, again, if I can bash through it, then you guys will be able to bash through this in the 10 days that it is available for. Without further ado, let's get into what the World Beaters requirements are. So guys, just a quick update on what the World Beaters friendly is. It's basically you have to use a minimum of 3 clubs in your team to be able to compete in this friendly, and that is it. It will be a max chemistry as well. So what you guys can do here, and it's actually quite fun, is chuck in a bunch of players that you would never use together, or players you would love to use together but for chemistry reasons can't, because you can in this game mode. You can put together your best teams. Of course, don't forget those loan icons, chuck them in there as well. They don't lose any of their loan values, so you'll be able to use them as much as you want as well, and get this done as well. That will really help you guys get through this as well, especially if you use the icons and put together some really nice teams as well. Without further ado, now that we've covered all of that, let's get into some of the clips that I got with him. So guys, getting into some of Luis Suarez's clips here, and you'll see a lot of the time, as I mentioned before, I was trying to score ridiculous goals with this card. The reason being is because this card is capable of ridiculous goals, and that's basically all you're going to see from this card. It's just moments of absolute brilliance and ridiculousness to score some really nice goals, create some really easy chances for himself as well. Again here guys, the great thing about this card, especially with the catalyst applied as well, was that when you apply that chemistry style to this card, all of a sudden you have elite shooting, elite passing, and elite dribbling. His pace isn't great, but what really offsets that and helps him out in the attacking department is his attack positioning, which means that even though he may not be the quickest of players getting in behind the defender, he makes the right run and catches the defender off guard, so you can get a good through ball and all of a sudden create an opportunity to get a good chance. Again, you guys can see a lot of the chances that I was creating were just out of sheer nonsense to do with his dribbling. I mean, I don't understand how it was so tight and so good half the time. Unfortunately, though, I did lose the ball quite a bit with him, but again, look at that chance there. Unlucky with that finish there as well. Again, guys, using his dribbling here to get into some tight spaces. Look how tight this all is, and he manages to keep the ball really well. His lower agility and balance doesn't seem to be too bad. It's offset by the fact that he is so good in every other department. Again there, a lovely attempt. I could have just smashed that left-footed in the near post. Unfortunately, I wanted to try and score a ridiculous goal. That one there, unlucky. The keeper does save it there. Four-star weak foot not coming into play there for me, ideally there as well. But, guys, the other thing about this Suarez card, which I wanted to say, is that his finishing is an ironclad, and you saw it there as well. That finish there, a lot of the time when I was taking really simple finishes, I found that he was struggling to put away some of them sometimes, and that was something surprising because this card is very good. I would have expected a little more from this card in the finishing department. I mean, I would say he finishes 8 out of 10 chances, which is absolutely phenomenal. 8 out of 10 easy chances, which is absolutely phenomenal. But when you consider that this is a card with 94 shooting and 90 plus on every shooting stat, I believe. Yeah, 90 plus on every shooting stat apart from penalties. I would be expecting this card to score far more often than he actually does. Now guys, like I said, I was taking ridiculous shots with him, but at the same time he was only scoring 8 out of 10 easy shots for me, so it's something to bear in mind. Guys, another thing as well, his set pieces are phenomenal. They're really good. Free kicks and corners are both really good. He's good on the headers on the corners as well, so I don't know whether it's better to leave him in the middle or put him on the corners themselves, but either way you'll get yourself a decent opportunity to create chances. Again there you saw a lovely through ball from him. How about that run there, and so unlucky with the shot. That was another ridiculous effort from him, not one I would expect him to score, but it was such a great effort there as well. Again here, taking it past the man there, strength there, past Van Dijk, unlucky not to finish there as well. And guys, now we're going to start getting into some of the clips where he starts to score soon, and you'll see just what I mean by the ridiculousness of the goals. Again, winning the ball back here, taking it past the man, good strength to hold him off. Again, keeping the ball away from the defender, turning again. How's that for strength again? And how is that unlucky there? Should have been a goal. Unfortunately, couldn't quite find the finish. Look at that ball as well, guys. Absolutely phenomenal ball out there. The other thing I wanted to talk about, guys, with this card was the fact of whether he is a striker or whether he is a cam. For me, I always like playing the slower players at attacking midfield because you have all of that capability and ability, and then you also have the option to finish chances. Again here you'll see one that is a very easy chance in my opinion. Should have maybe scored that one there. Back to the point though, is that you'll see some of the finishes now as well, guys. As a cam, I feel like Suarez can link up the play a bit more, get into the box, make those late runs, win it back easily, and score some lovely goals like that one there. You can see my reaction as well to some of these chances. with the striker role, he's leading the line, which kind of slows the attack down. If you have a quicker attacker in front of him, it allows you to create chances much easier. What a ridiculous finish that was. And you can see my reaction to some of these goals. I'm scoring ridiculous goal after ridiculous goal, guys, and it's like, he just doesn't stop. Now, again, here, this really summarizes the whole play. Again, good positioning, great effort, unlucky there. Look at that, he's back up on his feet, great positioning again. How's this for a 4-star finish? Right there into the top corner. Again, taking it around the man here. It feels like a chance is gone when you take it wider here. How's that for a finish, though? Lovely, into the side netting. What a clean finish that was. Again, here, good strength and aggression, winning the ball back, smashing it into the back of the net. Again, picking up the ball in the midfield, and this is where he's the best, where he's got another player to link up with. Great strength. That's Varane right there that he's held off and smashed that in the back of the net. In this final clip, guys, you guys are going to see just a lovely volley into the far side of the goal. So guys, getting into the final Player Moments Luis Suarez review. Of course, this player doesn't cost you anything. He is free to do. You just have to graft and put the time in. Now guys, one thing which I didn't notice before when I was going through the summary was that if you look at this card here, 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot. When you go to the Player Moments Suarez, he now has 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot. So that's a lovely little upgrade from EA there as well. Really nice to get that upgrade to this card. Something he deserves, to be fair. I think he really does deserve a higher skill move rating, and that's great to see on this card. In terms of overall stats, guys, you guys can see here, he's just phenomenal every attacking facet. A bit slow on the pace side, a bit low on the agility and balance side, but makes up for it by the fact that he's so strong, so capable on the ball, and so good at doing everything from passing, shooting, dribbling. He can do anything you want on the ball, and that really makes him a fantastic player to use. In terms of chemistry styles that I would recommend, guys, the Catalyst is definitely my favorite for this card. You could, of course, boost something that does something to a bunch of his stats as well. However, I don't really feel like his strength and aggression and jumping, maybe his jumping could do with a little boost. That would make him more lethal on headers as well. So something that maybe boosts that as well would help him. But overall, guys, I don't feel like this card needs that much in terms of a boost. Really, I would be looking at something which does a lot to his to boost his passing there. As you guys can see, now it's all 90s passing, perfect for a number 10 there as well, and something to his pace as well, just to give him that little bit extra to help him over the line so that he can start to compete with those faster players as well. Overall, guys, as well, in terms of similar players, now the similar player, and it's always going to be the same for me, is Karim Benzema on this card. Now, he's not come up here. Lewandowski is not a bad shout. I would say Lewandowski, slightly different, not as capable on the ball, especially in the passing department. I would say Karim Benzema, especially the Headliners card, which I have tried out, is absolutely phenomenal and very comparable to this card. He plays very well in all the facets of the game, but the pace limits him a little bit. Benzema may be slightly more physically capable in terms of heading, but overall, in terms of base capability, I think Suarez is a little better at finishing, Benzema a little better at heading, so that balances them out. But overall, their passing and dribbling and the rest of it, absolutely fantastic. This card is very much like that one as well. Finally, guys, getting into the link ability. You can see here we've got some perfect links to Jose Maria Jimenez and Lucas Torreira freeze version there as well. So some really nice links there. Strong links, of course, you've got the Player of the Month and Headliner João Felix, and that's something you guys are going to want to look at. That's a really nice link there. Hector Herrera, if you did that SBC, Jan Oblak, Yannick Carrasco, Federico Valverde. You've got so many links with this card, guys. I really would recommend getting stuck in. Finally, and rolling into what will be the final part of this review, which is my recommendation. Would I do this card? 100% yes. This is the best free card EA have given us so far. It really is a fantastic card as well. I would 100% recommend doing it. Get it done, get him in your squad, start linking him in, because it's a nice way to build your squad in around a really nice centerpiece player that will be good for you right up until almost team of the season time, you know. So again, lovely card. Hope you guys did enjoy this review, and if you did, please do smash that like button, and until next time, I'll see you all in a bit.